Deborah, I'd love to hear what advice you give to clients who are unsure about their budget, either their monthly payment or their purchase price.
I mean, the first thing I say is talk to a lender, but I'll also help them in what questions to ask to get to the answers that you're looking for. So I think the two biggest things are, what is the payment going to be monthly, and how much money do I need to bring to the closing table?
Perfect,
in sort of
yes.
that lump sum. So we want to have a good understanding of, like, obviously what's a super comfortable monthly payment, what's comfortable, doable, and then what is that stretch where you can do it. It's not your
Ideal.
It's not your ideal. It's not your first choice, but for the right home that fits all of the needs and the wants, you're willing to do it. So when they can see those different cost breakdowns from a lender, that goes a long way in helping us visualize and understand more about what a house is going to cost every time we walk into it. And then comparing that, okay, this is probably going to be on the higher end of that monthly budget, but it doesn't have like some key things that I know you're looking for. So
is this the right house?
Is this the right house? It can kind of make it easier to, check it off the list or move on to the next one. Then the second big thing is, how much money am I bringing to the closing table?
Yes.
With X property, because that amount should not be a surprise.
No, we never want that amount to be a surprise
at closing. That incorporates obviously the down payment, part of that earnest money,
any seller pay closing costs.
Exactly. So there's a lot of factors that go into our writing of the purchase agreement with the buyers. And when I'm writing the purchase agreement with them, they need to know what questions they're answering, essentially. Yes. And so sending them to you, a lender, with a couple of key questions that will quickly get both of you into that right conversation is kind of what I think my lane is.
I love that. And then let's talk a little bit about how realtors and lenders can work collaboratively as a team. We're a team unit, and then we're a team with our buyers. And what does it mean when you and I are a team, and how do you think that affects the purchase process for the buyers?
Yeah, it can really simplify. I think the more that we as an agent and a lender work together, the more it can simplify and just make the process easier for the buyers. They don't need to be on every email where I'm like,
yes,
hey, I need a letter for this address and I'd love it like now.
Yes. Or if we have any concerns about the property, where do we think that this will be okay with FHA, or what, those more specific nitty gritty in the weeds types questions.
Exactly. If we can just bring those answers preemptively to the buyers, that's great. The less work that they have to do in preparing the purchase agreement, the better, which really should be very little work.
Yes.
I'm the one writing it. Obviously, asking them questions, they're contributing a ton to it, but I'm gathering the materials needed. I'm doing the communication. This is not their job.
Right.
So the more that we can work together, they don't need to be in all of that. Is just like pointless and overwhelming, I think.
It's very overwhelming, yes. And on that point too, we've seen a lot of very flashy marketing and advertising from national lenders, big online only lenders who are out of state. Can you touch a little bit on the benefits of working with a local lender versus one of these online only fast lenders?
Yeah, I have been really lucky that I have not had to work with an online remote, not planted anywhere in the world lender. My buyers have almost exclusively used local, or at least branches that are local to the cities. That goes a long way on making their offers stand out. When the listing agent knows or has heard good things about whether it's a specific lender or the lending institution itself, it goes a long way for that listing agent to like feel good about the lending part of that offer not being an issue.
Yes.
When they know that the financial stuff has already been looked at, it's been reviewed, it will close, and those are all true things, it alleviates a major stressor of, is this offer good or not?
Yes.
So with the folks that I work with, like, it is always good. And that's made a difference.
I love to hear that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time today. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome.